A very good afternoon to you all, our listeners, and especially to the verified Khosi Reigns gang. My name is Celeste, and I am your host for today's space, and I represent Briefly News. So we are talking to an amazing lady today. She hails all the way from Newcastle. She's a journalist, a philanthropist, a model, a pageant queen, and a reality star. So without further ado, let's just start. Khosi.
Hi guys. I'm so sorry. First, let me just apologize. I'm actually at the salon.
Okay.
And you funny sounds though I'm at the salon.
Okay, no worries. We know that you are booked and busy. We were actually going to ask you that. How do you manage your time? You know, it's been a very busy time for you. How do you manage your time?
So bad. And I think it's mainly because I always try to fit everything at once. Mm-hmm. So maybe let's say there's a 2 hour gap between what I'm supposed to do in a day. I'll be like, since there's 2 hours, let me try to do this and that, and then I end up just messing up the whole. I never learn.
Yeah. Okay, we are actually so proud of you for everything that you're doing. We just hope that our queen gets to rest and doesn't burn out. We still need you.
No, don't worry. Yeah. I think it's just for now. I think as time goes by, I'll eventually slow down.
Yeah. So we're just going to get straight into it. We want to know, what were your expectations in terms of getting inside of the house and versus going outside, the reception when you got out of the house? What were your expectations?
Well, I'll tell you this. It really wasn't any of this, to be honest. I'm not quite sure what I expected. I think like in the house, the housemates would like hint, not that they're hinting, but like they'll say certain things where I'll be like, oh well, this seemed like something that could really be life changing, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was capable of having this much impact.
Yeah. Yeah, but here you are, making waves, and I'm sure many people are looking up to you and very inspired by you.
Don't worry.
And also, you are very qualified. Let's not disregard that in terms of your media studies. You've also worked in the entertainment industry. What are your aspirations? Do you intend on going back to that?
Well, I mean, I just want to get all my business up and running, and then put them on autopilot so they run themselves, so I can go back to media, because I heavily believe in multiple streams of income, and I know that I didn't go to school for nothing. I know that should definitely pay off. So I'm looking into. I mean, we know Khosi with Khosi, so I'm looking into pursuing that. To the bigger magnitude, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. But first, I just want to make sure that I am solid when it comes to running businesses and being an entrepreneur. And then,
Yeah, speaking about multiple streams of income, you've also just launched your app and apparel. What did this project mean to you? And because you just got out of the house, now you want to know how long was this in the works for?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oof. So it was a little tricky because before I went to the house, I was already trying to do research, trying to get samples of the materials and stuff. It was a lot, I'm not gonna lie. So coming out of the house, or just being in the house, I already knew that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
It made things so much easier. Yeah, it makes things so much easier to have friends, especially like friends like Marvin. I met him in the house, and he was already within the space that I was trying to penetrate. So it made it easier. But yes, it has always been part of the plan.
Yeah. So to somebody who's going to download your app to buy your apparel, what would you like to tell them about you creating these things? What do they mean to you?
You know, I think this is just like a start to what will be a great journey. I don't know. I never thought I would monetize my love for fitness and health. You know, I've always thought it's just something that calms me down. It's just a hobby because I don't really have a lot of hobbies. You know. So, but like people would be asking me like, "Oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do that?" And then people were like, "Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?" You know, in terms of fitness. So I started thinking it's okay. When I saw that I had a chance of being part of Big Brother, I was like, okay, I need to look at certain niches and like identify things that I strongly want to stand for. Yeah. And I couldn't deny the fact that fitness had played a big part in my life, right? So I had to choose it. So I started thinking how fitness and health could have a great impact in people's lives. So I stopped looking at it from my perspective where I'm just like, oh, it's a hobby, you know, it's what I enjoy doing. Yeah. But I started thinking what it does for me and what it could do for others. And I think that was the turning point. That was the game changer for me. It was like, okay, wait a minute, actually, this could go really well. Yeah. So I imagine myself working with big corporate companies that are in fitness, where I could have. I mean, we're looking at like bigger apps. You see this app? We just want something small, really. The type of apps I want them installed in big global gyms, and we're working towards that. And that's why I'm saying it's going to be such a great empire, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's mainly because I know it's not something where I'm just, you know, making money out of, but it's something that will also have a positive impact in people's lives. And I think that's what makes it so exciting. Yeah. I actually love the fact that you are so passionate about what you're doing. If people can see just how in tune you are with your business and know just where you're coming from in terms of wanting to see, you know, your goal materializing, they are more drawn to it. So if you're passionate about something, you don't have to work a day in your life, eh? It's true. Somebody said that. Yeah. Somebody said that. Yeah. And you started this foundation called Good Deeds, and this has been something that you've been doing for a long time. If anyone follows you on TikTok, they will also see your videos where you go out and you feed those less fortunate. You know. So why did you start it, and what are some of your plans for it? Okay, you know, Good Deeds. It's oh my gosh, it's my favorite project. And I hate how much I don't have as much time as I had thought I was gonna put in, because I honestly thought I was gonna make it my top priority, like my full time job. But it's just not possible. There's too many things happening, and it like so when people ask me about it, like I feel guilty a little bit because yeah, you know, I'm doing a lot. Like, you know, there's already an event happening tomorrow to celebrate June 16. We have a campaign for June 16 as well. We're gonna do something in Nigeria for good, but I still feel like it's not enough, because it's not at the point where I would want it to be. So I think I then put a lot of pressure on myself when it comes to Good Deeds, because I understand that it's my main purpose in this life, right? I think it's one thing that gives me purpose and keeps me grounded and keeps me focused regardless of what people say. So I always feel some type of when I'm asked about it. Yeah, but your team is doing a good job. So we have to give you credit that, you know, you're still doing something to make sure that it's taken care of. So we see that you have, you know, a boot camp coming up. You know, let's cheer you up a bit. What can your Nigerian supporters expect from this boot camp? Uh huh. Sorry, say that again.
What can your supporters in Nigeria expect from your upcoming boot camp?
Sorry. I'm trying to focus, but I'm also trying to listen to the lady here. Say something about the boot camp.
Yes. What can your supporters expect from it?
Oh yes. Oh, that's gonna be such a fun, light boot camp. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited because I was working on the type of exercises that we're gonna do. I'm aware that a lot of the people maybe who's gonna come are just gonna be people that are following me and supporting me. So I can't really make it like a hardcore boot camp like the ones I'm gonna do. You know. But also at the same time, I want them to go home to be like, yo, no, I felt that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good balance between the basic exercises that we should all know and a lot of fun. I really want to have fun.
Yeah.
I think the number one thing that I emphasize about this boot camp was that, guys, I really want us to have fun. So, because I know it's going to be a lot of Khosi rains, and I want us to have a little mini fitness party. That's what I want it to be. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. So we do want to take a couple of questions at the end, but we don't want to keep you for too long. So just from my side in closing, I want to know what more can we expect from Khosi? Even if you say it's rest, we will take that. You deserve it.
Oh my goodness. I do need rest. I swear. I do need rest. You know what? Being in West Africa right now, um, is really amazing. And I know that the main reason I'm doing it is for brand awareness, right? I really want to push good deeds and active lifestyle. Um, but at the same time, it's just frustrating me because I feel like I'm losing money every day in South Africa. You understand? Because there's a few things I wouldn't want to go ahead without my presence or without me being there. So that's a little, that's my biggest issue right now. But yeah, that's the main focus. Just brand awareness when it comes to the the projects I'm working on, right? Also, crossover communication. I want to change a few things because it's always been known for out of home advertising, right? So what I used to, there'll be billboards, right?
Yes.
Some of the billboards wouldn't have advertisement, so then I would approach them, like pretty much like renting.
Okay.
Just rent a billboard, find a client, and then because I couldn't build my own billboard. Building billboards is so expensive. It can be up to 500,000 rand, right? So what I did was pretty much just rent already existing ones and try to find client and all of that, right? So now I want to actually move the advertisement from the out of home advertising to a digital. So I'm looking into doing that. Oh my gosh, we have a hair dryer coming through. God.
Okay, we're almost done. Let's just ask the hair dryer to give us a minute or two, and then we will wrap up.
Just 5 minutes. No. Okay. So yeah, so basically that's one of the few things I wanna work on top of what I'm really working on. So crossover communication, which is the advertising company, I wanna make it digital now instead of out of home. But obviously I'm not gonna completely leave that. And like I said, coffee with Khosi, that's definitely in a working.
That has a nice ring to it.
it does. It does.
And your digital footprint is really large. The minute we post anything, Khosi, our DMs get flooded, our timeline is a mess. So definitely you have the support that you
wow. That's so beautiful. And the funny thing is, everywhere I go, they say that everywhere I go, they were like, "Yo, Khosi, your fans."
They are with
whatever
you
has
all the way.
I swear, it's man, I'm so blessed.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed. But you know what? I'm looking forward to also the. I mean, I did say that the active lifestyle gym apparel is third one as we speak today, so that's exciting. But it's gonna be available for purchase once the website is up and running.
Okay.
So we're just waiting for a few things in terms of security being secured. And then once that's ready, I'm so excited. I think that's just one of the few things I can't wait to see the Khosi Reigns rocking, because I know they will rock.
They are definitely going to support you. So I guess from now on, we just need to keep our eyes peeled on all your socials to make sure that we don't miss out on the drop. I'm sure the website is going to crash.
Oh, I already know that. That's I'm like, you guys must do whatever it takes to make sure it's proper, because I don't want any problems.
Yes. Okay, we have come to the end of our interview. Are you willing to take any questions from our audience?
Yeah, maybe let's take three. Yeah, maybe let's just take three.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We are able to take 3 questions. If you have any, you can just raise your hand or leave them in the comment section, and I can just pass those to Khosi. I'm good. What is your question for Khosi?
Okay, thank you. Hi, Mama.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. I just wanted to ask, you did say in the house that you have 2 degrees and you were working towards your master's degree. So I wanted to know how far are you with that? Are you planning on finishing that and hopefully maybe obtain a PhD one day? So that is my question.
Yeah, that's an amazing question.
Thank you so much. Should I answer, or are we gonna take all of them and?
Should we take all of them and then you answer after them?
No, it's fine. Let me just.
Okay.
So I mean, that's, you know what, I've always imagined myself with a PhD, right?
Yeah.
And a good thing about education, like we say in my language, we could say "imfundo aigugeras." Is the nice part about it. I know that once I'm at least settled, I'm definitely gonna get my PhD. You know, because one thing I always say about education, right? People think going to school is just for you to get a degree. But what you don't understand is the type of reasoning that it comes with. Yeah. You see what I mean? So it really does open up your mind and change the way you perceive things. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's not even it's not even a question. Yeah. And you know what? Funny thing, I find school so easy. Like I find school so easy. I just don't like it. I just don't like it, but I'm always just find it.
I'm sure many of us listening here are disagreeing, saying, "No, it was not easy for me." All right. We are going to take another question. Hello. Hi. How are you? Go right away and ask us your question.
Thank you. Oh my God. First and foremost, I can't believe that I'm about to speak with Khosi. Like, I have been like dying this whole time, wanting like to interact with her. Firstly, I just want to say, Khosi, I love you to the moon and back.
Oh,
I am one of the Khosi Reigns that they call toxic, because if anyone comes for you, I shred them apart. I'm like the defense force. People know me on these streets. So I don't really have a question, but I just wanted to say that I am so proud of you. I'm a little older than you, but you inspire me.
Wow. Thank you so much, my love.
You are a beautiful person, and I am just so happy that I chose to stand you. I'm not like an avid Big Brother watcher. I don't really do the standing thing, but when I watch, because initially I told myself, you know what, I was not gonna watch Big Brother Titans, but then something just told me, hey, just watch. And when I saw this girl, I was like, she's a magnet. She's fiery. I love her. So I just wanted to say that I really love you so much, and I wish you nothing but the best with your businesses, your future, and just everything. I love you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing me.
You're welcome. And have a great day.
You too, my love. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that was so beautiful.
That was so nice.
Okay, Khosi, thank you so much. And to everybody else listening, we are so sorry we couldn't take all of your requests. She is busy. She has to dash off somewhere. But thank you for tuning in. Khosi, thank you so much for giving us your time to just speak to us and speak to your supporters.